Amazing movie.
Yes.
Oppenheimer.
Multiple Oscar-winning movie, Oppenheimer. That was the trailer there.
You should tell them what our theme for movie is. A movie just is today.
Yeah, Oscar winners.
Oscar winners, movies.
winners,
That's what we're
yes.
doing today.
You see the thing, you just know that this kind of movie was shot to win Oscars.
Yeah.
There's a way
Was
Yeah.
shot
just
for what now?
to win the
Win-
Oscar.
win Oscars,
I was
yeah.
going to say that. That was
Just
going to be
like,
my
you just
submission.
know.
I finally
And there's some
understand what
movies.
Christopher Nolan's
Yeah.
equations are, what his aim is. Star-studded. It will come out with at least 1 or 2 Oscar wins, and that was
One or
what he
two?
did.
This one's 7.
7 indeed.
Should we
I
list
know,
them?
7.
So best film editing. We have best cinematography.
Supporting
We
actor.
also have best
Best director.
Best original score for Ludwig Göransson. That's interesting because he's the one that did the oh my gosh, Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian.
Ludwig,
Oh, yeah.
Ludwig
yeah.
Göransson.
Ludwig, of
He
course.
did that. And then Christopher Nolan, you said earlier on, Best Director.
Director.
Best Supporting Actor, Robert Downey Jr. Then Cillian Murphy, or rather, Killian.
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 I think the
It's
Robert.
Killian when he's doing an an action flick.
Yeah.
It's Cillian when it's comedy.
Really?
Yeah, no, but it's true.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
okay.
Cillian for comedy. When it's a
Interesting.
serious bit, then it's Killian.
And then, of course, overall, Best Picture for the year.
Yeah, best picture was.
Oh, I get the joke now. It was a joke. It's silly for comedy.
Yeah,
Cillian.
Cillian, exactly.
Okay,
I've
so-
always-
It's a joke. I almost fell for it. Wow.
But yeah, but you know, it was Hiroshima and Nagasaki from another angle. From the angle of the man who, at that particular point in time, was Time Man of the Year, and probably people say the most important man in the world.
So here's the thing about the movie Oppenheimer, that it only just really got people's eyes after the awards, and that's only in the span of from Sunday up until now. The reason why people find it difficult to see is because of the timeline. And if you know Christopher Nolan, you'd know he likes to play with timelines. He uses different themes or features to try and differentiate what this time period is from that time period. And you find out that in the movie, he goes in and out of black and white to colored,
Yeah, yeah.
trying to depict what period
This is his first
instances were
Oscar,
happening.
by the way. His first win.
It's actually crazy about
Yeah, because, you know,
after all the great movies he's
yeah, and then, I mean, this grossed what, 960, over 900?
That's big. To think that it had to compete against Barbie.
I think it's the highest grossing best picture win in a long time. Because normally, you know those best pictures, they don't do so well in the cinemas.
So what are we doing next?
Anatomy of a Fall.
Oh, I haven't seen this one. You'll have to tell me about it.
Yeah.
All right,
Let's check it out.
Go look at the trailer.
Anatomy of a Fall, a film revolving around a marriage under scrutiny, a possible suicide, and a blind witness. What a combination.
What's the award this one?
This one is one of those movies that you understand when it wins this particular award.
I'm
It
trying to-
won the award for... let me
While
get
you're
it.
searching it out, I'm trying to remember where I saw this kind of theme before. And if I'm not mistaken, there was a second or a sequel to Hannibal Lecter, what's it called, Silence of the Lambs, where we had
yes.
this
A
blind witness as well.
Oh, okay,
And that movie was, because I haven't seen this one, so I'm just trying to compare it. That movie was fantastic for me. I really loved it. It was grand. So for this one, I'm trying to...
It gives a
could be
cliffhanger, though.
Oh.
It leaves the audience to draw its own conclusions at the end of
What
it.
have happened?
But it won Best Original Screenplay.
And that's
It was
that's
based
big.
in France.
Yeah.
It's the kind of movie that will frustrate you because you really wanted to know where the director or the writer was going with the story. Them leaving you on a cliffhanger
Yeah.
is not
Yeah,
really...
just,
but there are
leave it
people who appreciate that
open-ended.
kind of art.
Yeah, just leaving it open-ended and hey, come on, left
Make
for
up
you
your
to
mind.
choose.
Give it your own ending.
But
Plus, it opens...
there are very few original screenplays left, in my opinion. That wasn't related to or connected to a book or a game. So
And again,
whenever you get stories like this, you
Leaving
have
it open also gives it the opportunity to go into a sequel.
to- yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, next we got Oscar-winning movies. Godzilla Minus One. Now,
That one was for visual effects, right?
yes. So
Okay.
this one is kind of like up my wheelhouse. This is my thing. It's Korean, isn't it?
Yeah.
Korean. So let's take a look at the trailer once again before we tell about it.
See, this is a period piece version of Godzilla. Now, we've been seeing so many different movies on Godzilla over the past decade, and they were coming forward in time. This takes you back in time, and it won Best Visual Effects at the Oscars. Now, I'm just
Look at that! Look at that! Look
I'm
at that!
appreciating
Look
the
at
fact that they had to get costumes from back in the day. They had to make sure that everything, all the sets and everything were time period pieces.
So I think I said this before when we first talked about Godzilla Minus One here on
Yeah.
the show. I'm not a big fan of Godzilla depictions on in movies. The only one I'm a big fan of was the 1996 edition where it had was it Matthew Broderick as the star? It was very plausible.
Yeah.
For the rest of the Godzillas, I didn't think that they seemed very real at all, especially when you put Godzilla and Kong. I'm like, okay, you're overdoing it.
You're overdoing it, yeah.
You know,
Putting
but for
everything
this
together.
one, especially that, like I said, I don't think you go into Godzilla Minus One expecting to see great acting. However,
Okay.
Koreans are great at acting, but
Yeah.
what they're better at is great directing.
True.
Attention to detail. It is spectacular, and that's why it won that award.
So
if you ask me.
it's kaiju. It's
Kaiju.
Kaiju.
Yeah,
Kaiju.
kaiju.
It's
Kaiju.
epic.
Kaiju is actually Japanese. To see a Korean interpretation is,
It's
you know,
crazy.
So for me, kaiju is not something I love. I never loved the Pacific Rim. I thought it was just a bit
I like
too big.
I like the
Kaiju.
first one.
know.
The first Pacific Rim was it. But moving
Yeah.
forward after that,
Oh, well.
then feel
Kaiju, big robots, Transformers, all those kind of things,
Yeah.
not my thing at all.
Really?
At all.
Ah, come on.
Don't like
I like those. I don't know. Everything larger than life is always worth watching. But whether you're going to go back and watch it again is the question.
it's a question, yeah.
Now,
exactly.
I am just such a fan of the lady that won the Oscar for this particular movie. Let's check out Poor Thing. Emma Stone. I first saw her in the movie The Help, which was also where I saw Viola Davis for the first time.
Okay.
The movie The Help in 2011. There's also a teen flick called Easy A, where she was a teacher in a school, a secondary school or high school in the US. And then from there, boom, Amazing Spider-Man. She was Mary Jane.
She was.
And
She
then
was.
Cruella, she was nominated for Cruella, she was nominated for La La Land. And now, finally,
She's got the Oscars.
they gave her a trophy.
So
Emma, we love you, Emma.
I've always thought that Emma Stone was a very ordinary type actor, not in a bad way. I mean, you see her, you're not expecting to see absolute beauty, like drop dead
Yes.
gorgeous, but fantastic acting.
Yeah.
However, I haven't seen this movie, I will admit, quite frankly.
Okay.
But after it winning an award, I think it's worthy to see, and I'm going to be looking
Oh,
forward.
that's what happens whenever you see whenever
exactly.
you win awards. We get to check them mark. I wish we had time to
I'm
take a
just
boy
such
and the
a fan
heron.
of that redhead.
Oh, yeah, that one, yeah.
But
Well,
I guess we don't have
yeah.
time for
You
that.
gonna round up?
Yes, I am. Some amazing movies for you to check out this weekend. You should try and see them if you haven't. And let's hear your thoughts. Use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC and tag us WakeUpNigeria TVCE. We'll be back after the break.